Okay, so here is the true, tried, and easy way to send your friend to heaven or hell. So, what you're going to do is you got to pick two friends, okay, no more, no less, that you want to do this whole joke with. Alright, and it is a joke, but it's kind of a story and a trick as well. First thing you need is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper like this one. Now mine's all clear and everything, but you can use a lined sheet, a bill, or anything else. Basically anything that has this general shape. So what you do is you start off with the narration. You tell your friends, okay, Bob, Nancy, you guys die. Okay, and you go up to heaven. And as you're walking up to the penultimate pearly gates, because little do people know there is no strict pearly gate entrance on the way to heaven, you come up to a guy sitting behind a desk who looks kind of bookish, and he has his angel wings, and he's doing some paperwork, and he says, Bob, Nancy, welcome. Says, well, Bob, you did a lot of great things in your life, and Nancy, so did you. Now, unfortunately, you also did some pretty bad things in your life. Now, as such, you only get, between the two of you, issued one ticket to heaven. Now, make sure, as you just saw me fold this, that you're folding it in exactly the same way. Okay? You you can rewatch everything in a second. Anyway, so give this to the person that you want to send to heaven. Okay, in this case, we'll give it to Bob. So, but you keep holding on to it, okay, just for the time being. So, as Bob and Nancy are continuing to walk to the pearly gates, Bob says to Nancy, you know what, Nancy, you are such a great friend, and I have this whole ticket here. I want you to have at least one part of it, just a little bit of a chance of getting into heaven, way up there. Okay, so what you do is you rip off about an inch, okay, and hand it to Nancy. Now, this is the first time that one of the two people in the story get to hold any part of the ticket. So you give it to Nancy, okay? Then, as Bob and Nancy are walking, Bob says to Nancy, you know what, Nancy, you are such a great friend. I really, really want you to get into heaven. So here, take a little more of my ticket and rip off about another inch, okay? Now, Nancy's holding that. So, you give this to Bob, okay, and he holds on to it. Okay, so let's just say that's over there. Alright, now here's where the setup comes. Alright, they get up to the pearly gates, and St. Peter's standing behind, his giant podium, it's all gleaming and pretty, says, oh, so who's got the ticket to heaven? And Nancy, whoever your friend is, being the really exuberant woman she is, says, oh, I do, and hands this back to you. So you ask for it back. Now what you start basically doing is just kind of buying time while you unfold these pieces of paper. Okay? And it could go something like, oh, okay, well, I guess this is a ticket to heaven. Yeah. Alright, so, how'd you die? Oh, mauled by a bear in a vicious kite flying accident, huh? Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep, just saw someone here last week who had the same problem. Oh yeah. Yep, there was a miraculous wakeboarding accident as well that, hurt several people. It was horrible. And just kind of keep on stalling. Let things unfold and keep them in a completely random order until you're ready to reveal, which is here. Okay, so, yep, I guess, yeah, this looks like a ticket. Yep, Nancy, looks like you got yourself a straight ticket to hell. And so, of course, your friend's going to be somewhat bummed out about that. And so you grab the other piece of paper from Bob and say, Bob, okay, what do you got? You take it, and you unfold it right in front of their eyes, and voila, Bob has a ticket to heaven. So there, in short form, an easy way to send your friends to heaven or to hell.